It's Sunday, October 1st, 7:20 a.m. or right around there. It's a few minutes fast. I want to be able to relax. These last few days I'm stuck here in this body, but the very small part of me that's left in this body, every time I go to see something and extend a teeny piece of that out of me to see something, my son, excuse me, my son, my spirit son Leo, he's the battery inside me, the energy inside me that keeps me moved. So when a piece of me goes to reach out, he gets behind it and pushes it out. And then I go see what I need to see. And then as he comes back, he takes away that little piece of me. So we're like down a thread. So it's good information for y'all, but at the same time, it's trying to cut days off of what's left of me being here, which is good for everyone. Good for me too. I need to be free. Anyway, I want to tell you what actually happened in as much detail as I can now about the Malaysian Airlines flight. Was it MH370? MH370. I've put a few videos out about it, but I want to put it together in a more complete, easier to understand format. I'm going to make a video right after this about going into the past to change the future. One expression I really don't like is like the butterfly effect or the Mandela effect, whatever. That's stupid. That's like having a bowl of cereal in the morning and saying, I had the cereal effect. It's something that happened. But, Mandela did die in jail, and then it was changed to where he wouldn't be, and I'll explain that in the other video. There's rules to changing the past, and who's allowed to do it, and who's got full control of it, and how it has to be to happen properly. If it happened properly, nobody would have known about it, but that's a different short video. In the Malaysian Airlines MH370, what happened, there's some ETs. They were very high-tech, compassionate historians, yada, yada, yada. They went back into the past just a little bit. They were from the future. They came into the past to try to stop it. What happened was the head captain, he had some personal issues. They're no one's business other than, him when he was here. And he decided he was going to go, but the people that were with him weren't going to suffer. But that's not the fullness of what happened whatsoever. So anyway, a lot of good people, died needlessly. So the ETs went back in time, and then they went to when he was climbing up to high altitude. He did that so everybody would be knocked out oxygen deprivation and they died before, calmly. It wouldn't be a tragic freak out incident. And then when he started coming down, he had his own um, air mask that went to higher altitudes, but he went way too high for the plane for its structural design. And it weakened it. Didn't break it up, but it weakened it. And then as he was coming back down and going towards the ocean, that's when the ETs grabbed him. They used it's a gravitational distortion beam. We would call it a tractor beam, but it's a anti-gravitational distortion beam. And the when they grabbed a hold of the ship, because the frame of it was already, screwed with, weakened to a great extent, it came apart. And they got almost all the people out. There were a few that didn't make it. Very few. But they beamed, so quote unquote, so to speak, in our terminology, they beamed out almost everyone. There were some people from the cockpit didn't make it, yada yada, whatever. They're on an ET ship. That ET ship, that they took care of them. One lady there freaked out. You'll find out about this in the future. I'm telling you now, so you know. But the ETs themselves, the hybrids, after I'm gone, listen, 11 months after, they'll be everywhere. They'll be as commonplace as seeing a bird in the sky, almost. And they'll be helping, It's who they are, what they do. Anyway, so they should have grabbed it when before he got up real high, but they were figuring that, they'd catch him at the right point, but he was already too high that they wanted the people to be asleep, but not dead yet. And miscalculation and bada boom, bada bing. Anyway. And they're all coming back. You'll see them all soon. Excuse me, and they'll tell you what it's like to live with the ETs. You'll take care. I'm going to do that going into the past to change the future thing now. I'll link the two videos together.